The plumber in the Rolls-Royce. The Rolls-Royce was idling in the middle of Beverly Hills traffic. Glossy black.
Immaculate.
Impossible to ignore.
Someone shouted over the noise of the street. "Is this your Rolls-Royce?" The man behind the wheel laughed.
Yeah, this is one of them. The next question came fast.
"How did you get rich?"
He didn't hesitate. A plumber, baby.
People laughed.
They always do.
Because nobody expects a plumber to be driving a Rolls-Royce.
The business nobody talks about. Most people believe wealth only comes from tech startups, crypto, or flashy real estate deals.
He built a 9-figure empire fixing toilets,
Plumbing,
air conditioning, electrical.
the trades most people overlook.
And that's exactly why he chose them.
He had been a business owner for years, flipping companies, building operations quietly. In one single year, 2022, his business cleared over $100 million. Not from apps, from pipes. Why the trades never die. Recessions came. The pandemic came. His business didn't slow down. It exploded. In just 2 years, revenue jumped from around $30 million to over $100 million.
Why? Because people don't stop needing water, air, or electricity. When tech layoffs hit headlines, his phones kept ringing. He understood something most people don't. Boring businesses are recession-proof. People over everything at the peak. He had over 200 plumbers working for him.
That was the breakthrough. He realized he could only fix 2 or 3 toilets a day by himself.
But if he built a team and treated them right, he could scale without limits. The lesson took him years to learn. Once you learn how to pay people well and treat them with respect, you can build any business.
Plumbing, tech, anything. People are the business.
The risk that changed everything in 2021. The company was already doing over $60 million a year.
That's when he made a decision most people were afraid to make. He bought almost 300 billboards at once. Highways,
Streets,
entire cities.
his brand everywhere.
It was expensive.
But he said something that became his rule. What's more expensive than billboards?
He's not making the money. Scared money doesn't make money. The phones exploded. Where he came from, he didn't grow up wealthy.
At 5 years old, he and his brother were smuggled into the United States through San Diego. No English,
No connections.
no safety net. That didn't define him.
What defined him was watching other people succeed and realizing something simple. They were not smarter than me.
They don't work harder than me. They're not special. If they could do it, so could he.
Doubt, debt, and near failure. People doubted him constantly. Friends,
Family.
even close relatives. And yes, he almost failed. In 2020, right before COVID, the company was $8.2 million in debt. But he wasn't afraid.
He understood leverage. He knew the company was growing faster than the debt. There's only 2 ways to grow a business, he said. Capital or debt. He chose debt.
And he bet on himself.
The next gold rush, if he were starting today, he wouldn't choose plumbing. He'd choose electricians. Why? Because AI can't exist without power. Private equity already bought solar companies, already bought HVAC companies. Electricians are next.
He predicts the next $100 million companies will come from electrical trades fast.
And the craziest part, a first-year electrician can make 6 figures.
No college debt, no waiting, just skill. WHAT school never teaches. They don't teach this in school, he said, because schools are designed to create employees, not owners.
And the most important lesson of all,
Sales. In order for everybody to eat, somebody has to sell. Sales is the foundation.
if you can sell, everything else can be learned. If you can't sell, nothing else matters.
The foundation most people skip. He didn't just build revenue. He built structure, corporations, legal protection.
Foundations strong enough to scale.
Most businesses fail not because of ideas, but because they weren't he set up properly from day one. You can't build a skyscraper on sand. Never in the middle. He's 38 years old.
And if he had one message for the younger generation, it would be this: never be in the middle. Either you're all in, or you're out.
Half commitment kills dreams.
There were days he wanted to quit.
Days he was overwhelmed by employees, debt, pressure. But because he was 100% committed, he pushed through.
If you're not fully in, he said, you're going to fail.
The real truth: a plumber driving a Rolls-Royce isn't a joke.
It's a warning. Opportunity doesn't look glamorous. It looks like work everyone else avoids.
And the people who win
are the ones willing to bet everything on themselves.